How can Mary be the mother of God? This is a topic that I have seen light people up lately. And as you guys may have seen, I've been doing these daily gospel reflection videos during Advent, and we've been seeing all of these texts about Mary. And as we've unpacked them, lots of people have struggled with the concept of Mary as the mother of God. So let's get into what Catholics and Orthodox mean when we say this. And it's not that complicated, and yet it can make your head spin, because it all boils down to the following questions. Is Jesus God, and did Mary give birth to him? It is not rocket science, my friends. And as Christians, this question for us has been long since settled. I mean, the Bible makes it clear that Jesus is God, and the Bible is clear that Mary gave birth to Jesus. That's called being a mother. And if you want to have a debate about that, we can certainly go there in another video. But what's interesting to me is that most of the people who freak out when you call Mary the mother of God, they say they believe in the Trinity. But when you dig deeper, maybe they really don't.
Keith Nestor is asking the whole world to deal with it when it comes to the mother of God doctrine. I did not want to, look into this video at all. I just ignored it. But when he says words like deal with it, he means he wants someone to challenge him, so I guess to prove his point to the world. But we're going to deal with it today, and I don't think that Keith Nestor is going to like it. Point number one, Keith Nestor says that this is not that complicated. But then he says, but it can make your head spin. Is that not a contradiction? If it's not that complicated, why would people's heads be spinning? The answer is because the Mother of God doctrine is a false doctrine, and it makes no sense when you talk about Almighty God. Almighty God does not have a mother. Almighty God is all sufficient, supreme. He is the omnipotent, omniscient, and so forth. God has no mother. So when someone comes up with a doctrine like this and says the mother of God, they really do need to explain themselves, because it is totally wrong. Nestor says that it boils down to Jesus being God and Mary giving birth to him. But that is not the truth. It does not boil down to that. There is more to this teaching and this doctrine, and the biblical facts that are there are more than just saying that Jesus is God and Mary gave birth to him. There's more to it than that. Nestor again says that Jesus is God and Mary gave birth to Jesus. So that's called being a mother, he said. But really, there is a lot more to this than meets the eye. Yes, Jesus is God, and those who believe in one God, we all accept this. But when we talk about Catholic theology, it's a whole different ballgame. And I don't think Nestor really understands the doctrine of the Roman Catholic Church. He must be very new to this, because he doesn't understand the view that the Trinitarians have placed on Jesus, the Son of God. And I will explain that further. Nestor made a comment that makes me believe that all Trinitarians should believe in the Mother of God. But if you study the Trinity doctrine, it goes way back, he said, to the councils and so forth. Historically, the Catholic councils ruled on the Mother of God instead of the Mother of Christ, or the Mother of the human Jesus. They didn't go that way. They followed Cyril of Alexandria, and they went with Mother of God, the Theotokos. But here is the problem, and I do agree, the Trinity gave way to the Mother of God. This is how Trinitarians came up with the Mother of God and justifying it by saying, well, if you believe in the Trinity and Jesus is God, then Mary gave birth to Jesus, and Jesus is God, so Mary gave birth to God, so she's the Mother of God. That's the way Catholic theology goes. But even the Catholics contradict their very own teachings, as I will explain now. Do you see, Catholics do not believe that Jesus Christ is just God. Catholics believe that Jesus Christ is the begotten God who was begotten in eternity. They call it the pre-existent Christ. or the begotten Son before all ages, according to the Nicene Creed. So according to Catholics, it's not just that Mary gave birth to God. If they want to follow their true teachings, they would have to say that Mary is the mother of the begotten God, or Mary is the mother of the pre-existing Christ, or Mary is the mother of God the Son. That should have been the doctrine, but instead they ignored all their teachings and everything that they have invented to say, well, Jesus is God and Mary gave birth to God, so Mary is the mother of God. You see how false this is? You have to ignore even Catholic doctrine to come up with such a statement. So Keith Nestor, you need to go back and study what the Catholic Church believes, because you're totally wrong. Mary did not give birth to just God. According to Catholic theology, she gave birth to the Son of God, or she gave birth to the begotten God, or the second person of the Trinity, but not just God. So the statement that Mary is the mother of God is totally false. And I am dealing with it now, and I'm correcting you, and hopefully a little spanking so you can learn what Catholic theology really teaches. It is wrong.